Yeah, we back on Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ Pork. So I burped on the mic a few minutes ago, like I always do on this show, because I burp a lot. I have acid reflux disease. I take medicine for it, but when I project my voice like I do in radio, podcasting, videos, or at my job, working in a call center, I say it again.
Oh, did you burp at your call center job?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what happened to me today. And I didn't mean to. Here's the thing about that, okay? So I have a job now. I'm doing a call center work for medical needs right now, and I was on the phone, and see, we have a mute button on our headsets and everything, and I was on the phone with two people at once.
Okay.
3-way call. It was with our clinical department and the member who was needing some information, right?
Okay.
There it is again. See, so I'm on the phone. Now, I cannot confirm or deny this actually happened. I'm just pretty sure it did.
But
So what happened was I was on the phone call with them, and the clinical was like, "Yeah, I got this thing here. I can." She's like, "Well, I have some news. Like, you can't have this, but you can have this and all this." And I felt the burp coming, so I quickly grabbed the mute button,
right.
and I think I got a little overzealous and hit it too many times. So I'm pretty sure I hit it twice, which would make it turn off. I turned off the mute. And all of a sudden, I went,
Did she say anything?
Well, after it happened, I heard her say, I heard the person from clinical go, "Oh my goodness," and then carried on with the conversation. And I don't know, it happened right at that moment. And I remember looking at my headset, and I saw the red light on, which means the mute is on. So,
Right.
But.
So the customer at least didn't hear you.
Well, no, and if the mute is on, nobody can hear me. But I don't know if I hit it. I may have hit it after I burped too, thinking that I was turning it back on.
Okay.
And I was actually turning the mute on at that point, or maybe everything was fine and this didn't happen. I don't know. But after I thought about it, I made me laugh because I was like, they were having this big conversation about medicine, and all of a sudden you hear,
Like, oh, you need some amnesoprol.
Hey, you need to work with me if you know names like that.
Well, I've taken it before, so.
Well, see, I take Zegrid, prescription Zegrid, so that's what helps me get through the day. But it's no guarantee that it actually happened, but it might have happened. It just makes me laugh when I think about it. I was embarrassed. For a minute. Baby J was off today, and she was in the
listening in.
No, she was in the living room. She can't listen in. Not allowed to. That's illegal to do that. But she was sitting in the other room, and I went on break right after that call, and I just walked out and was like, I'm pretty sure I burped on the phone just now. I'm pretty sure that I need a hole to crawl into for a little while because that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I just exploded with that, and then everybody was, and she and Miranda, she came over tonight. Her and her husband came over for a game night. We're like, yeah, it happens. I'm like, yeah, and it's fine. I just, I'm very careful with that. Is the thing. I'm very careful,
But not that time.
with the mute button. Because I cough, sometimes. And I sneeze. My allergies have kicked in this past week because we're in fall now. So it's been a hassle.
You get allergies in the fall?
You're a ragweed.
Ragweed?
Ragweed, maybe. Ragweed, baby. That gets me every year. And then it's Bradford pears in the spring.
What?
Bradford pears.
What is that?
It's a tree, and they bloom these big, beautiful white flowers. But then they smell to high heaven. They smell like literal poop.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they had them when I was there, but our apartment complex that we used to mutually live in, they had them all lined up all the way down the parking lot.
I don't know.
Those big trees that are down like the first parking lot.
I've never really had any problems with them, to be honest.
No, but
I have problems with cats.
But the problem.
My recurrent roommate has a cat.
You didn't know what Bradford pears were.
Okay.
And that's what those are. They're those trees that are lined up down in the front there.
Okay, I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And you have a
There's
cat now because of your roommate.
It's not too bad, really. I think it's just when it's like more, like the more cats, the worse it is. Like when I go to visit my brother, he has 4 cats, and I feel like I'm gonna suffocate while I'm over there. But one cat is tolerable. If I pet him or something, I make sure I wash my hands.
I love cats. I'd die if I had allergies to cats. I'd absolutely die.
It's kind of annoying, in the sense that my roommate hasn't been home the last 2 days, so I'll just hear him meowing in his room.
Why do that to animals? If you're gonna take on the responsibility of taking care of an animal,
he's good. He's good to the cat.
Well, where is he?
I don't know, but you can't be home all the time. He is home most of the time, but I mean,
okay, that's true. You know, because we go out.
But I mean, he came home in between.
Yeah, we go visit my parents sometimes and leave Teebs the cat, alone for a couple days. But we make sure she gets plenty of food and water and run to the house so that she's not meowing the whole time we're gone.
I mean, it does think he's like a playful little cat. Mm-hmm. He's almost like a dog, really. Like he'll put his front paws up on you and he'll roll over.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like, what are you?
Teebs the cat will do that. She'll put her front paws on us. Yeah.
But yeah, I've made friends with him, but I can't do too much with him, which it stinks. I've never really been a cat person, but he's friendly. Mm-hmm. So I put him up on my shoulders even.
Really?
Yeah, I've let him do that, but still, it's usually like right before I'm going to jump in the shower anyway, so like I'm about to clean myself, but
no,
I mean, he's almost like a parrot. Like he'll perch on your shoulders.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Teebs the cat won't allow that now. She won't stand on anybody's shoulders.
Like he'll do that, and if you kind of like sort of like arch forward, he'll like sit down on your back.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's a baby.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But I can't do that too often though.
No.
And he is forbidden to go in my bedroom. So.
Well, that's not fair.
Well, I mean, he's gonna leave his dander somewhere, and
his dander.
That's what I'm allergic to.
Dandruff.
I don't know if is it dander or dandruff.
It's dandruff. Dander is when you're angry. Get your dander up. Gander.
Dander.
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 Get your dander up. It is dandruff.
There's dandruff and there's dander, though.
Dander.
There's pet dander.
Dander is anger. Dandruff is what comes off our bodies.
I must look this up.
Oh, my God. Somebody call in now. 974-2535. Let's settle this.
Dander. Skin flakes in an animal or fur hair. Animal's fur or hair. Dander. See?
Well, then what's dandruff? Is that what we have?
Let's see. Dandruff. Common condition that causes the skin on the scalp to flake. So I guess dandruff is a condition. So dander is the product of that condition.
So we were both right in some form of capacity there. So it's dander.
No, you said dander was anger, and that's just completely wrong.
Well,
so.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong there. You said dander was anger, and that's just completely wrong. Well, hang on. Hey, let me write that.
You were wrong. I was right. Live with it.
Well, no. So there is an old saying that when somebody is upset or something like that, it's that person's got their dander up, right?
Never heard this. Are we having like another like Snow Informer moment?
No. See, here it is. Get one's dander up. Definition and meaning: to lose one's temper or to become.
Did they use this back in the 1700s?
Well, to be fair, the only time I've ever heard it is in Civil War movies. So
yeah,
Gettysburg,
1800s.